Hi San! Welcome back to my channel. My name is May Rose, and for today's video, I'm going to share with you how much we spent for IVF here in Norway. So I've posted videos from the first round to the second round and then the third round of IVF, and you can find them on my channel. I'm currently 6 months or 27 weeks pregnant. And for today, I'm going to go through the fees, the cost that we've actually spent doing the IVF here in Norway.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every.
So I'm sharing my experiences, and I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible. But disclaimer, I'm not an expert in this. I don't work for HELFO and I don't work for the IVF department. So everything is going to be based on my personal experiences. If you have technical questions, it's best to direct your questions to them. Questions about the costs and stuff. So just a little info. Here in Norway, you can get up to 3 subsidized IVF rounds. And I talked about that in the previous video. I'm going to post a link on the description box. Subsidized, meaning you only pay for the egenandel or 15% of the cost of each consultation and procedure, plus the maximum cutoff for the cost of the medicines. So you can get refunded through HELFO. That's where you send the documents and the receipts when you go above the cutoff for the medicines each year. So say for example in 2025, the cutoff is at 20,761 Norwegian kroner. It increases every year, by the way. So once you've already reached that amount for the medicines, you can send your application together with the receipts digitally, and then you can get refunded for the succeeding fees. So let's go through each round, and I'm going to show you how much we spent and how much we got refunded. Then I'll show you how to send your receipts to HELFO, and then we'll look at the entire cost for the 3 rounds. If you decide to do things privately, you can still get refunded, but you'll have to pay for the procedural fees. We did our first round from September to October 2023. It was long protocol, and it took 41 days from day 1 of the medication until the test day. So that's around 6 weeks. And we paid the egenandel during each consultation. So that's like 5 to 6 consultations with ultrasounds and blood tests, the retrieval, and then the transfer. So each consultation was around 400 or 380 something kroner. The last bill was at 1,500 kroner. And that's for the procedural fees for each IVF round. As for the medicines, I used gonapeptide injections for downregulation, and then I used Gonal-F for stimulation, Ovitrel for ovulation, and Cyclogest progesterone suppositories during the 2-week wait. I also used prenatal vitamins, but that's not covered by HELFO, so strictly IVF medicines. Those are the medicines that you can get a refund for. So basically, the amount that you're going to shoulder for the medicines depends on how your body reacts or responds. So if it takes longer to stimulate your ovaries, then you will have to purchase more medicines and you'll have to pay more. By the way, some important things to remember: when you buy the medicines from the pharmacy, you have to get the detailed receipt. So it's not an ordinary receipt. So you just tell the staff that it's for HELFO, and then make sure that the receipt contains your name, the medicine's name, how many packages, and the doctor's name, the prescribing doctor's name, and then have it stamped by the staff, and it has to have a signature, written signature, for it to be valid. So during the first round, there was a shortage for the medicine, gonapeptil, so I had to order it online. Only a few branches have it or had it. So I ordered it online and I went to the pharmacy to pick it up, and they gave me this printed order form or letter, and they stamped it, and then they said HELFO is going to accept it, no problem. But then when I sent the documents to HELFO, they said that they cannot accept it because it's not a receipt. So I went back to the pharmacy to ask for the detailed receipt, and they said we cannot give it to you because you ordered it online, even though it's through this pharmacy. So it was a bit of a stress, and I had to tell HELFO that, well, this medicine should be included in the computation because you cannot do IVF without down regulation, basically. So just maybe it would be helpful, just don't order it online. Just try to find it just try to find the branch where they have it, and then buy from there, I guess. Yeah. So yes, have the receipt, the detailed receipt stamped and signed by the staff to make it valid. And also you have to keep the receipts for 3 years, the documentation for 3 years, as stated on the application form on Aldin. So in total, for the first round, we used 18,205 kroner for the medicines. And I'm going to show you the breakdown. So for gonapeptil, we used 1,704.8 kroner. Gonal F, I used 5 pence. That's 15,666.5 Norwegian kroner. I used 1 Ovitrel pen for ovulation. That's 426.3 kroner. And Cyclogest, I used 2 packs. And it was for 407.4 Norwegian kroner. So in total, 18,205 kroner, meaning it didn't make it to the cutoff for that year, which was at 19,419 kroner. Therefore, we didn't get any refund for the first round. But the good thing is it's actually cumulative for the 3 IVF rounds. So once we achieve the cutoff, we basically didn't have to pay anything for the second and the third round of medications. But you have to shoulder the fees first. You have to buy it first and then get refunded afterwards. Now, fast forward to 2024, the cutoff was increased to 20,176 kroner. But we've already spent 18,000, so we only need like 3,000 something to be able to make it to the cutoff, and then we can get refunded for the succeeding fees. We did the second round from March to April 2024, and it took 38 days with long protocols, same medicines. Here's the breakdown. So the price for gonapeptil did not change. Gonal F, I used 4 pens of 900 units and 1 pen with 450 units. In total, 14,126.1 Norwegian kroner. Ovitrel increased its price. It was 599 kroner, and still 2 packs of Cyclogest for 407.4 Norwegian kroner. So in total, we used 17,007.2 Norwegian kroner. So that plus the 18,200 from the first round, we had paid in total, according to HELFO's letter, around 35,000 kroner already. But that means we met the cutoff of 20,000 something for 2024. And so 35,000 something minus 20,000 something, we got refunded 14,866.2 kroner. And for the third IVF round, which we did from July to August 2024, we used in total 17,399.9 Norwegian kroner, and we got the whole amount back from HELFO. Gonapeptil did not raise its price. It's the same. We've used 1,704.8 kroner. I can't remember how many boxes that to us, but there are seven injections in each box. So I think 3 boxes maybe. Gonal F, I use 5 pens, and that's 14,607.9. I think they've lowered the price or something. Vitrel, 426.3 kroner for 1 pen. Cyclogest, I used 3 packs. I didn't use 3 packs actually. I just used 2 packs. But I bought an extra one because we went on holiday outside Norway. So it's like I was gonna bring one just in case something happens. If I soil one or I lost one or something. So I bought an extra pack. So I spent 660.9 Norwegian kroner. So technically, for the 3 IVF rounds in a public hospital, we paid only the cutoff for the medicine in 2024, which was at 20,176 kroner. The rest we got refunded. Plus, of course, the cost of the prenatal vitamins. So that's Norway for you. And I think it's a very good deal. It's very helpful. But you know, we also pay high taxes here in Norway. But then again, it's really nice to know where your taxes are going sometimes. That's 101% a good thing. During my pregnancy and during the IVF, or the trying period, I could really feel the financial support from the government. So that's where our taxes are going. That's really nice. For the procedural fees or the consultation, sadly, most of the receipts are digital. You just go to the hospital and they tell you this is how much you need to pay, and then you just tap your card, and then I can't remember how much, but each consultation, that's 15% of the total cost. So that's 386 kroner according to one of the receipt that I have, or one of the bill. There was one point when the machine was not working, so they had to give us a paper bill or factura that we have to pay at home. So that's 386 kroner. And then you pay 1,500 kroner for each round, which you pay during the egg retrieval appointment. So if you go privately, maybe there's going to be definitely a shorter waiting time, and also maybe you're gonna get a more individualized plan. I've heard that they're also less strict when it comes to BMI and stuff like that. But you will have to spend around 100,000 kroner for 3 IVF rounds. So I'm really happy that I'm just very grateful that it worked out for us on the 3rd round with public healthcare. So there you have it, guys. That's how much we've spent for the 3 rounds of IVF in a public hospital here in Norway. Everything is not automatic. As I've mentioned in the previous videos, you'll have to apply for it in order to get subsidized. But it's very nice to know that you can find or you can get help that you need when you need it, right? So for the next video, I'm going to share with you I'm going to show you how to send your receipts to HELFO so you can get refunded. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. So thank you, and see you again next time. Ha det bra!
But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first